Hello, friends, and welcome to day 7 of my Countdown to Sale-a-bration 2025 video series. Now, this is Lena Gersa. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, and today I am all about the adorable Dance With Me stamp set from the Sale-a-bration 2025 brochure. Now, this set is one that is another one that I was like, okay, I don't know that I really need it. We're not really dancers, it's not really something that's I could see myself using a whole lot. But again, once I started playing with it, I had so much fun making the cutest Valentine cards. In fact, I made one that's actually it's going to go to my husband. He's going to get lots of Valentine's cards because I keep making these cards with him in mind. And he's just going to get a whole bunch of different Valentine's cards and be very confused, but that's okay. So if you are joining me, whether you're watching me live or on the replay on Facebook or YouTube, please let me know that you're watching so I know somebody's out there and that all things are working as they are supposed to. I rely on you all to let me know when my sound isn't working and all those weird technical things that happen. So do check in and let me know that you are joining me. While you are doing that, I am going to show you some products. So let's just switch gears here. All right, so Saleabration goes live tomorrow, January 7th. Very excited. There's a whole lot of new products coming tomorrow. Saleabration is part of it, but we have a new mini launching. We have a new scrapbooking brochure. We have a whole new slew of online exclusives. We have new kits coming. So tomorrow is a big day. You're going to want to check in on my online store early because there will be a whole lot of new stuff to check out. And of course, with every $75 purchase here in Canada of anything, you get to choose Sale-a-bration freebies. So one of those freebies is this adorable Dance With Me stamp set. Again, it was one where I was like, okay, it's cute, but it's not really something that I could see myself using a whole lot. But then once I started having to play with it, the ideas just started coming and I had lots and lots of fun. Now, I'm going to show you a couple other products that I'm going to be using today that I use a lot on my project. So again, I was focusing on Valentine's cards, and one of the papers that I think has kind of fallen off the radar, or maybe it was never on your radar, is this beautiful marbled Elegance designer paper. So this is an online exclusive specialty paper. And oh my stars, it is so pretty. I just cracked it open on the weekend, and it's actually been available for a couple months. It came out, I think, in November, but oh my goodness, it's so pretty. So we have these gorgeous marbly patterns with gold foil accents. Look at that one. Oh, so pretty. Here's another one. So some of them have real red and cherry cobbler. Some have real red and melon mambo. You get these, and then you got a little bit of flirty flamingo in this one. Just some awesome marble effects DSP. And then when we flip over, we get some more subdued patterns. So we've got this red sort of, I don't know, I don't even know what that is. It's almost like a botanical pattern. We have these roses, so pretty. We have this sort of worn look. We have a stripe. We've got some little hearts. I should turn that around so it's right side up. There we go, little hearts. And then we've got a red sort of distressed pattern. So what I have found, the best way to use this generally is to use a small amount of the marble pattern and then a larger piece of the sort of more subdued patterns, and then the marble really pops. That said, you're going to see I'm using a big piece of the marbleized pattern on today's project. So I actually love that paper. Like I said, I just cracked it open yesterday. And then the stamp set that I have been relying on for my sentiments is this one. It's called Hugs for Love. It is part of a new bundle that is coming in the mini catalog. And I love these sentiments. So you and I make the best team. I think that is an awesome sentiment. Lots of hugs and kisses. You make me smile. Life is better with you. Sending you a big hug. And then, of course, a happy Valentine's Day. And then this stamp set coordinates with the punch that I was using in yesterday's video. Really, really love the shape of this punch. And, of course, these labels coordinate with that. Okay. Yes, Mia, there is a coordinating bundle that goes with that marbled Elegance designer paper. I didn't actually buy that bundle. I know it's shocking that there was something I didn't buy. But at the time that it came out, I was so up to my eyeballs in Christmas classes and event prep that I couldn't even think Valentine's Day. So I just kind of I let that one slide. And now I'm regretting it because I really like the paper. Anyway, here is the project we are going to do today. So lots of fun. So this is a let's celebrate, and then all day your way, happy birthday. So we're going to put this one together. So to start, actually, I should probably say hello to all of you who are checking in. I always forget to do that. All right, we got Crystal and Sonia. Hi, Terry. Thank you for sharing, Sonia. Oh, you're getting snow for, okay, yeah, I know the sort of middle of the US is getting hammered with winter weather. We've got Doris and Laura and Mary. Kathy, hello. Hi, Mary. All right, not much snow in Walbridge, Ohio. Okay, hi, Charlie. Yes, I'm excited for tomorrow night too. I'm a little stressed because I have so much to do to get ready for it. And of course, went back to work today. So it's a busy, busy, busy week. All right. Hi, Holly. Hi, Anne. Snowy in Kentucky. You guys don't get snow very often. I hope you all are doing okay. All right, so as I said, we are going to put together this card. So to start, I have a 4 by 5¼ inch piece of that fabulous marbled Elegance DSP. So this one has a little bit of Flirty Flamingo and some Melon Mambo along with the gold foil. And then I have a 1.5 by 5¼ inch piece of the new, this is another online exclusive, brushed metallic. This is the gold. It's kind of a brassy gold, and it's embossed using the Starstruck Saleabration embossing folder. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue that across the front of our panel here. Oh, school's closed today. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of that. I could have used a couple extra days to winter break. I'm not going to lie. Going back and having a catalog launch all in the same week is a lot to manage, but we'll make it happen. So I'm putting this on about a 1/2 inch up from the bottom edge of my DSP here. And then that is going to get glued to a basic black card base. So I really like this marble DSP with the black framing it. I think it's a really great pop of, it's a great contrast, I should say. Now, before I glue this on, we're going to stamp some music notes on our DSP here. Let's get my stamps out. So the music notes, this is one of the reasons I actually bought the stamp set, because we have music notes. I am a music teacher. There we go. There's our music notes. And they're actually written correctly, which makes me very happy. Often notes are written notationally incorrectly, and it drives me crazy. So I'm going to stamp just a few of these music notes on sort of the right side of my DSP here. A lot of this is going to get covered, so it may look like I'm stamping a lot, but we're not going to see a lot of it because we're going to put our dancers on this side as well. Now, in order for these to be correct notationally, we need to fill in the note heads. So I'm going to use my light basic black, and I'm only filling in the note heads that have stems because there is no actual note that is filled in and does not have a stem. So this is actually a whole note. So we're not going to fill that one in. We are going to be good little music students and only create notes that really, truly exist in the world of music notation. So all the notes with stems are going to get filled in. The one that looks like a donut is going to stay a donut. So there we go. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and glue that onto our basic black card base. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. So we'll fold that in half along our score line, and we'll crisp that up. And then, ooh, that's a little overhang there. I did not do a great job of measuring that piece, obviously. So we're just going to clean that up. There we go. And then a little bit of glue. And we'll pop this onto the front of our card. And just like that. There we go. All right, now let's work on our little dancing couple here. So I stamped them in Memento Black, and I went ahead and fussy cut them ahead of time, just in the interest of time, but I am going to give you some tips for coloring. It is kind of up to you whether or not you want to do any shading. On these guys, I actually just did them kind of flat. I will show you a couple projects after where I did some shading, and I'll talk more about what I did. But in order to have my dancers coordinate with my DSP, I gave my gentleman, my dapper gentleman, a pink shirt. So he's getting a flirty flamingo. This is dark flirty flamingo. I'm giving him a pink shirt because he's just that fashionable. There we go. Get his other sleeve here. And I'm not going to worry about shading this at all on this one. All right, now we're going to give him a light gray vest. His vest is actually going to almost match his beard. So we'll color his vest. I don't know how fashionable he is in a sweater vest, to be honest, but you know, we're going to pretend he is. I don't think sweater vests are a thing anymore, are they? I don't know. My husband wouldn't be caught dead in one. Not to say that he is any fashion icon by any stretch. All right, so there is our gray sweater vest. And then we're going to color his beard and hair in dark smoky slate. So he's going to have, we don't want his hair and his beard to perfectly match his sweater. I think I did that on my sample and he looks a little too matchy-matchy. So we're going to give him a little bit darker beard and hair. So this is dark smoky slate. There we go. We're going to color her hair as well. They're going to have matching hair color. This is an older couple doing a little swing dancing. The thing that I like about the images in this is that the ladies are all, let's say, plus sized. They're a little bit more reflective of me. Have a little junk in the trunk, as they say. So I'm just going to finish filling in her hair here. There we go. And then his pants are going to be, where did I put it? Oh, did I bring it over? Yes, I did. It's over here. We're going to use light basic black for his pants. Oh, I think I need to use the other end because this is getting quite dry. So we're going to use the bullet tip. For some reason, my bullet tip is still quite juicy. My brush tip is quite dry. I use that end more. It's actually very dark compared to the other end. I've been using the other end a lot, you can tell. There we go. And then we're going to color his shoes in dark black. Again, I'm choosing my colors so that they coordinate with my color scheme on my card. That's the beauty of coloring people. You can kind of color them whatever color you want to make them match. All right. We're going to do his face and hands. I'm using the Natural Tones. This is SU100, which I think is the light from the light sets. I think they're sold in 3 or 4 different sets, and there are 3 different tones in each one. This is the lightest shade. So clearly he has not been on a beach anytime recently. I had friends that spent the holidays in the Cayman Islands. I'm very, very jealous. They're looking very relaxed and tanned. Just posted some photos today. I'll color her face. I'm going to color her lips. We're going to give her a nice shocking pink lipstick to go with her bright pink dress that she's going to be wearing in a minute. There we go. All right. You thought they look a little too much like you, Mia. I like that they look like me. I think that's great. All right. And then we are coloring her dress in light melon mambo. Dark melon mambo is quite dark, I am going to say. I will show you. Why does this look dark? Maybe it's just my eyes. Oh, and I'm miscoloring her neckline there. I'll go back and fill that in a moment. So there we go. There's her bodice. And then the skirt. I'm going to leave the sort of waistline blank for a moment. I'm going to fill it in. She's going to be wearing a little narrow black belt, just to give a little contrast here. There we go. We're going to give her, what did I do? I did black shoes, but we are going to give her some hot pink lipstick. There we go. Let's make sure we get her neckline filled in there. And then we're going to come in with our black once again and just give her a black belt. And some black shoes. Black patent shoes. Because they're fun. I don't know, does anybody even wear patent shoes? I don't wear heels at all anymore. I'm so done with heels. I'm kind of done with dressing up, let's be honest. Okay, so there we go. There is our dancing couple, stylish as they are. And yes, SU 1000 is the darkest. I say 100. I'm sorry, Mia. I may have gotten that backwards. SU 1000. Yes, it does say 1000 on there. Look. Oh, maybe you can't see it. SU, it does say 1000. I can read. Sometimes. It's been a day. Going back, I felt like I've been running nonstop today. All right. So I have here a label that I have die cut using the iconic imagery dies, and I am using the stamp, the Celebrate stamp from that same stamp set. I'm going to stamp my Celebrate on my label here, and I'm going to do it a little bit towards the bottom because I want to have room to stamp the Let's above it. So there is that, and then we're going to stamp Let's in Melon Mambo. Hope that's relatively straight. And then that is going to get adhered to the front of our card with a couple dimensionals. So we're going to put the label on first, and then we will add our dancers. So we'll just slap a couple of these guys on here and get rid of our backings. And that's going to go centered over our gold foil here, just like that. And then our dancers are going to be kind of dancing off the edge of our label here. So we're going to add a couple of dimensionals. And then I'm going to add a little bit of seal where my gentleman is overlapping the label. And then I'm going to also add a mini dimensional down here so that her feet stay planted on my card. There we go. And you can see by stamping the music notes, it just kind of gives a little bit of interest to the background behind them, just like that. Isn't that cute? All right, now we're going to add a little bit of ribbon. So this ribbon is, years ago we carried a silver open weave metallic, and now we have a gold. So it's this wide 1.5 inch ribbon. Okay, this is again in the mini. You will see it as part of one of the suites in the mini. I have cat hair all over because, oh my goodness, Phoebe has been a big pain in the neck the last few days. So I cut, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut the width of this in half. Now you can tie a bow with the full width, but I want my bow to be slightly smaller scale on my card. So I'm going to cut this in half lengthwise. You can save that other half. I was amazed the first time I did this that the ribbon didn't fall completely apart, but it doesn't. It cuts quite nicely. So I'm going to just make my loop and tie my bow. And we'll adjust our loop size here. What I love is that you can pull a really nice tight knot here and then spread out the ribbon. So you get nice full loops and nice tight knots. This is great ribbon. I love this ribbon. I was sad when the silver stuff went, so I'm happy that we've got gold. So I'm just going to trim the tails at a bit of an angle and then press the knot into a glue dot. And then we're just going to tuck that in right. There's a little indentation in this label, so we're going to just tuck that in right there. And then our last touch on the front of the card is some of our fabulous purple adhesive duct sequins. And I'm using sort of the lighter pink. I wanted to kind of pull out some of the Fleur de Flamingo and the DSP. Cat hair everywhere, yet again. This is the tax you have to pay for having needy cats who are up on your craft desk all the time. There we go. All right, now let's work on the inside. We're going to finish the inside because we can. We have time. All right. Oh, Jean, what a lovely thing to say. I'm so sorry that you miss him, that your husband has passed on, but I love that you have a lovely memory of dancing with him. That is something to cherish. All right, we are going to stamp on the inside all day your way. So this sentiment is from the the one that I featured on day one. I can't remember the name of it right now. Where's my Saleabration brochure? What's it called? Celebrate everything. Celebrate something. So Day to Celebrate. There we go. Day to Celebrate. So I've just pulled this image from that stamp set. Okay, and then we're going to stamp the happy birthday just below it. I'm going to keep that out because I'm going to add some music notes in a sec. So I'm going to add happy birthday just below. And then we are going to stamp some more music notes because, well, you can never have too many music notes as far as I'm concerned. So we'll add some there and maybe a couple there. And again, we're going to fill in the note heads to be good little musicians. There we go. All right. And then that is going to get glued inside our card. So again, just a little seal. And we're going to pop that inside. And we have a fun musical birthday card. I might send this to my mom. Her birthday is coming up. All right, let me show you a couple more projects with this, a couple more ideas. So this is the one that I made. I made this like my husband and I. This is John and I. This is me, chubby me. I'm in a red dress, which I probably would never wear, but there we go. There's the two of us dancing. Actually, we would probably never dance. My husband hates to dance. I love to dance, but I think the last time we danced was our wedding 20 years ago. But in my background, I used two different patterns from the Marbled Elegance DSP. I stamped some little hearts that are part of the stamp set in the background, and then I added some of these little gold heart sequins. They're hard to see on the camera, which are also part of that Marbled Elegance suite. Okay, and then on the inside, I just stamped another sentiment and one of the hearts from my Hugs for Love stamp set. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one, I was feeling kind of funkadelic, so this one is a little bit disco inspired. So my background, again, I embossed using the Starstruck embossing folder. I added my dancers. This time I punched out the different images so that I could actually get 3 different images. So this is one stamp, right? It's these two that we used on our card today, but I stamped them twice and punched 2 different images and split them so that we had 3 to balance my card. And then this DSP is from the Toadstool Gardens Sale-a-bration pack. So I used tons of Sale-a-bration product on this. We've got the stamp set, we've got the DSP, we've got the embossing folder. This stamp set is from that one I was just talking about, Day to Celebrate. And then we've got some of our purple adhesive back sequins. And then again, on the inside, I added some more music notes. And then one more is this one. So here we go. We've got, again, more of the Marbled Elegance DSP. Again, do you recognize this torn bit? This is left over from one of the projects I did when I was featuring, I can't remember. One of my videos. I've done 7 in the last 7 days, so I can't remember. But this was some scrap that I had left over from tearing, and I used it on here. And I love the way the gold coordinates with wild wheat. So his vest is wild wheat. I just love the way that that coordinates. And then again, you make me smile. So these are nice sentiments for Valentine's Day because they're not mushy, right? Life is better with you. You make me smile. It's not a, pledging your undying love or mushy. So I would be totally comfortable sending this to a masculine recipient without feeling like, oh boy, here we go, hearts and flowers, right? So there we go. Aren't they cute? So much fun and lots of fun to color. If you like to color, oh my goodness, I'm all cockeyed on here. If you like to color, the stamp set is a great stamp set, and it's a great way to put your natural tones blends to use. I don't use mine enough. All right, let's see what you think here. All right, I think we're all good. Any questions? Yes, it is right up my alley, Terry. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let me say a proper goodbye. My dinner should be here soon. My husband's picking up takeout because I got home at like 4:35 and went live at 5, so there's no time to cook. But we are going to have takeout for dinner, and then tomorrow night I will be live with my launch party starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be showcasing several products from the new Mini, and if all goes well this evening, some from the new online exclusives as well. I have a little bit of work to do ahead of me yet tonight, but I'm hoping to have a few few projects to showcase from online exclusives as well. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time for my live launch party. Till then, thanks for joining me today and for following along with my countdown all week. I am excited to see what the top sellers are, not top sellers, top choices are from the Saleabration brochure. I know what my top ones are, but it'll be interesting to see what my customers' top ones are. All right, everyone, have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time for my live launch party. Bye for now.